With 17 names already confirmed for the Men's Royal Rumble this weekend in Saudi Arabia, we're going to take a look at some of the potential surprises that could fill up some of those remaining spots available. Let's break it down.
Welcome to the Pembo Show!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Pembo Show. And today we're going to be looking at some of the potential surprises that could fill up some of the remaining spots in this weekend's Royal Rumble. I'm looking forward to it. It's Friday, I'm feeling good, and I'm looking forward to the Royal Rumble. I'm sure you all are too. Should be a good one. As Triple H spoke on ESPN, I haven't seen it, but I've got the quote from it. He was talking about the surprises, and he said, "We'll have a lot of surprises in store," quote, "and it'll be one of the most star-studded Royal Rumbles that he can remember," and he said it's going to be epic. Okay, so if that's anything to go by, it should be a good one, guys. So what I'll do, I'll give you the list. I've got 17 confirmed entrants, but I've got on different sites, and you know what it's like. There's 15 on one, 16 on the other, 17 on the other. So you guys correct me if this is wrong. I don't mind. It's just a list that I've got up. Obviously, I know about several already, watching the shows that I've confirmed and online and social media, but I've got this list. Here's the 17 that are confirmed so far. Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Rey Mysterio, to keep an eye on that injury he got on Raw, Jey Uso, Gunther, Solo Sikoa, Penta, Dragon Lee, Jacob Fatu, Obafemi, Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, Javon Evans, R-Truth, and Brock Lesnar, as he called in the Pat McAfee show, didn't he? I think it was Wednesday. Say he's going to be in. I've seen R-Truth on some lists and not on others, guys, so yeah, I mean, it won't make much too difference to this video and what we're talking about, really, the surprises, but that's the list I've got so far. If there's one or two wrong, I apologise, but I don't think it'll be too far off that. So we'll go into some of the potential surprises, guys, which is what we all love about the Royal Rumble, isn't it? You know, it's the best part of it. When that countdown happens and you don't know who's going to come out, it's brilliant. Some Royal Rumbles have left a lot to be desired in that front, haven't they? Because it's almost like we've come to expect surprises now, haven't we? And it's part of it. Some on this list, guys, will be a bit out there and some will be expected. I've just gathered these up. I've rounded these up from social media. So let's start. We'll start with number 1, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah. So we're gonna start with a wild one here, guys. You know, I first started watching wrestling in the late 90s during the Attitude Era, and Stone Cold was, you know, the one I loved watching. It was fantastic. So yeah, he's one of my childhood favourites, Stone Cold. So I personally would love this. Can I see it happening? It's highly unlikely, isn't it? I mean, I know there's been some rumours circling around on social media that he's, you know, his name's popped up it's come up in WWE recently, and there's some potential plans for him to return. Maybe around Mania season, who knows? And you know what? You can't rule it out, can you? You can't. Could the Saudis have made a massive offer to get Austin out there, you know, in the Rumble? Can't be ruled out, can it? You know, it's the first Royal Rumble out there in Saudi Arabia, so they're going to want to make an impression and put on a show. So yeah, it can't be ruled out, guys, can it? To be honest, you can't rule anything out here. I would personally love it, but can I see it? No, I can't see that one. I would love it, but yeah, I can't see that one happening, unfortunately, as much as I would love it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that one. I thought I'd start with a wild one. Why not? The next one is the more obvious one. Y2J, Chris Jericho. And I think we've heard this one before. We've heard this one mentioned several times already, haven't we? It's been heavily rumoured. He's been rumoured. Yeah, he was teased, wasn't he? I think Adam Pearce teased him for the Stranger Things episode of Raw when he was on about some breaking the walls down or something. That never materialised. So, you know, could they have been saving him for something bigger, which would be this weekend's Royal Rumble? Yeah, you know, it's this one. I say it would be a surprise. It'd give a massive pop. I think it could get pop of the night if Jericho came out. But it's like I said, a surprise. It is and it isn't, because obviously he's been talked about for weeks now, hasn't he? Returning to WWE. So it wouldn't be one of them surprises where, to me, a surprise, I don't know about you guys, is a name that hasn't come up for a while. You know, hasn't been mentioned, and then all of a sudden appears. That's a surprise. Jericho, it would be like nice, good to see him appear. But I don't know whether you'll call it an actual surprise in a sense. Let me know if that makes sense to you. But yeah, it'd be interesting. He's still, as I looked this morning, he's still listed on the AEW roster. But then I've heard his contract's expired. He hasn't been seen since early last year, was it? So it's been a long time. So yeah, I think this one's the most likely to happen. I think this could happen. And will he debut a new gimmick if he comes back? Will we see the Break the Walls Down music? The Judas theme? Who knows? It's exciting stuff. And let's move on to the next one. LA Knight. Yeah. He's been off TV for a while, hasn't he now? For a number of weeks after that attack from the Vision. I think the Rumble, that was a storyline injury, wasn't it? So, it sets WWE up to return him whenever they want. It was just written off TV storyline, not legit injury. So, they can unleash him whenever they want. I think the Rumble is the best for this, to be honest, to return. Bringing him back in front of a big audience, big event, to a huge pop. So yeah, I would say this one again is expected, guys. Maybe not a surprise, but a nice one. And for me being an LA Knight fan, yeah, I'll be very happy with this one. So that's number 3. We'll move on to the next one. Powerhouse Hobbs, or Royce Keys as he might be called. It's a big name outside who fits the classic one night wrecking ball role, doesn't he? Powerhouse Hobbs. So honestly, yeah, it seems like the best bet from this list, I think. And it'd be a good introduction on a big stage for him. So yeah, that one makes a lot of sense, guys. And yeah, I'd be fine with that one. Moving on. Interesting one. Evil. Yeah, the rumours suggest he's on his way to WWE from New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, he could make a solid splash at the Rumble. But yeah, I think if WWE wants to make something happen with him, they might wait, to give Evil a better spot, maybe for a more individual presentation of that character, if that is to happen. So yeah, it's an interesting one, and certainly an interesting character, indeed. Next one, Leon Slater, an interesting one. I like his chances of being in the Rumble. We saw him on SmackDown, didn't we, a couple of weeks ago? I think it was in London. Bright young star, great talent, full of life, full of energy. He could bring some good spots to this Rumble, couldn't he? And he's a bright one for the future. So yeah, Leon Slater. And next we'll move on to Chad Gable. Rumours are that he's medically cleared to wrestle, apparently. And he's been posting on social media, hasn't he? And he's looking jacked. He's looking good. I mean, he was in good shape anyway. But yeah, he's looking good. So I'll be very interested in that one, guys, as well. I like Chad Gable. I think he's underrated, massively underrated. Not sure what pop he'd come back to. I hope he does. But yeah, he's not like some of the names we've mentioned, in terms of like Stone Cold or Jericho kind of pop. But it'd be good to see Chad Gable back if he does return to the Rumble. Next one on the list, the Hardy Boys. They're on good terms with WWE. The contract is TNA, so that crossover is definitely possible. So yeah, Matt or Jeff or both, I'd like to see that. Put on a good show in the Rumble, some good spots as well. And hopefully come out to a big pop. That's it, guys, for the surprise rumours that I've seen going round. Some of those will be interesting. Let me know what you think of those. So some of the names there that I mentioned that excite you the most. Or some of the other things you've seen on social media. I've seen there's so many rumours. That's what I love about this time of year. The rumours going around for potential surprises. So yeah, honorary mention of maybe not a surprise in the Rumble match, but maybe a surprise that could happen. Yeah, maybe not a surprise in the match itself, but something that could get revealed at the Rumble. The Rock. Could he be revealed as the higher power of that has been pulling the strings for the Vision, on the phone to Adam Pearce on Raw? Could this be revealed at the Royal Rumble? We know it's highly unlikely it's going to be Vince. I think Logan Paul's already confirmed it's not Triple H. The only other two logical ones you could think of would be, you could say Lesnar, because obviously he's already been, he's a Paul Heyman guy, he's already been involved with the Vision, hasn't he, at Survivor Series. The Rock is an interesting one because we know he's on the board of TKO, but it's interesting, but then what motivation would The Rock have? I know he spoke highly of Bron Breakker, hasn't he? But I'm just thinking, yeah, more logical sense that it would be Brock, to be honest. We could see him revealed as that as the Rumble and he helps Bron Breakker win. Who knows? It's a crazy shout. And again, The Rock, could he make some sort of appearance at the Rumble? Maybe not in the match, but an appearance in the ring, a segment on screen, on the phone to Paul Heyman, revealed. Anything could happen to set up a cliffhanger for the road to WrestleMania. So that'd be interesting. they're making a big deal of it in Saudi Arabia, aren't they? And WWE are going to want to put on a show. So, yeah, to be honest, you can't rule anything out. The Rock, Stone Cold, Chris Jericho, anyone I've missed, you can't rule it out, and that's what makes it exciting. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of those potential surprises there, and any I've missed that you think could appear. I'd love to hear it. It's Royal Rumble season's great, isn't it? You can't beat it. So let me know, guys. And if you're still listening at this stage, I really appreciate you. And if you're feeling generous, hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, and I'd really appreciate it. So you take care, guys. I'll catch you all in another video. Bye-bye.